records from the table of the what's it called? What I call it? Player show select. The player show select table. So first thing, easy thing to do is the only thing I really need to do is include the joins. I have a gremlin in my room.
Hi.
Hi, Cookie.
Hello.
Hello. You're bothering my viewers. Hour. Well, these are, I'm doing programming. None of your friends are on it. They don't want to learn programming.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to learn programming?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to learn how to program. That's why I'm in here, Daddy.
Oh, you're learning programming?
No, I want to learn how to program a game.
Oh, okay. You want to make mods for Minecraft? What was that? The
That's
cat out?
Yeah, the cat.
You better close the back door then. Okay, so I'm going to add player show select table here. Okay, player show select table. Let's see. Okay, so, and then I need to add the where. So it's kind of funny. I'm going to have to where. Okay, so in doing this, hi.
We have a cute guest.
Kitty.
Kitty, cute.
Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to add the table to the fields that I'm using. Kitty. Okay. Yeah. Ow! Okay, in this case I don't need the show ID. I need the player show select ID. And that comes from the player show select table. Yes? I'm going to kick you out pretty soon.
No.
Stop. I'm being bothered. Okay, where player show select dot player ID, and then that's going to equal, and then I got to actually split this up now. So equals SQL show list plus that, and now I need to add the can't do that. Okay. Oops. Here's my other quote. And then I'm going to add SQL show list equals SQL show list plus string and then player ID. So session dot user player ID. Okay. Okay, so I've accounted for most of this. Order by TBL show date. Okay, almost done because I have to join the two tables. Okay, so it's not only is it where this, but okay, so where player show ID equals that and TBL shows dot show ID equals TBL player show select dot show ID. Okay, this should work. Oh no, okay, and then I'm gonna come down here. Sorry, and I'm gonna add. I want in the row tag. I want this to be player show select ID. Okay, so this should work. We'll see. The question is, does my SQL work? Okay, we'll see. It'll be a miracle if I did this right the first time. Wouldn't it be? Yeah.
If you guys heard someone sneeze, that would be our cat.
Okay, let's. Oh, it worked!
Yay!
Yay! All right, so, okay, it worked. So
Mine
these
again
were
because of my lucky necklace.
probably okay. So if I double click this, okay, so if I double click this, okay, you'll see it didn't add because I didn't do. I need to populate this table whenever I. So whenever a double click occurs on your table, you gotta do both tables. I'm gonna fix it, but I'm not gonna run it. So
You're not gonna do it right now.
I'm just not gonna. So over here, I need to add populate selected. Okay, so here we go. Now what needs to happen is when I double click off of the shows you selected table, I'm deleting the player show. I'm deleting the associated record here. By the way, you'll see that when I double clicked, it did add the record to the table there. Okay, so I need to be able to delete a show. Okay, kitty, 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 kitty.
It's adorable.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. I got the delete. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do a double click. I'm going to use this open, which was completely useless. So we're going to add an event handler. And so here's what happens when we double click. We're going to do, okay, so we're going to create our variables. So dim,
How
SQL,
did you learn all this?
show, delete. Huh?
How did you learn all this?
Oh, I had to learn it. It's funny. I had to learn it on the job.
What job?
When I was at the credit union. You don't remember the credit union?
No.
No.
Wait, what? What is the credit union?
That's where Daddy used to work. That's where Daddy was working when you were born. But then Daddy lost his job because of a certain president. Okay. And okay, so I created the two variables, and now I'm gonna grab. So let's go. I want to grab the row. So all right. So let's do that. I'm just gonna. I like to grab code that I've already written, so I don't have to write it again. So this show ID is just gonna grab the show. So I'm gonna go this show select ID just for clarification, so I know I'm not deleting the show based on the show. Okay, but I'm doing it based on the record. There we go. Hi. Why? What are you doing? What do you want? Alright. You're not even in camera.
I don't want you to.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Crazy. Okay. Alright, got that. So let's create the sequel. Show delete equals, and I'm going to grab my code here. So it's going to be equals delete from TBL player show select. What are you doing? Stop it! Where, and then we're going to do it. Okay. So I'm going to player show select TBL. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got it. TBL player show select where player show select ID equals, and then we're going to do, now we're going to add the, whoops, okay, equals, and then we're going to go and grab the SQL show delete plus the string of this show select ID. And then we're going to run it. So rs show delete equals session dot mdb dot mdb dot SQL select and then show delete, and then we're gonna run the two populates. Populate available. You know, come to think of it, I could probably combine the two methods, but I'm not at this point in time. All right. So this should work. Will it be amazing if I can get to work? Okay. I don't even see if you're on camera or not. There you are. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you're not on camera anyway. You're not on camera anyway. You gonna sit like that the whole time? I'm running this, right?
Huh?
I am running this, right?
I have no idea what
I
you're
know.
doing still.
Okay, so I guess I didn't hit the button
Correctly?
Stop laughing.
You're acting like that like me because I don't hit the button correct either.
Okay, here we go.
eBay.
eBay.
What? E stands for eBay too.
Okay. Did you do your sentence? Cookies. Okay, so here we are. We got to this far. So I should be able to double click and see this first record disappear. And it does. I did it right. You gonna write it? Okay, I'm gonna double click. Okay, so see, this gets easier. I'm actually getting code written right. Right now, here's the thing that is the toughest part. And annoying. Okay, so over here we've managed to do this. I select it. Oops. You know what it is? Okay, I gotta log in again. This one has a timeout. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna select this one. The Wednesday shows here. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it at the end. Okay, so here's what I want you to see. Okay, let's take Thursday, February 2nd. If I select it here, it goes over here, but as you notice, it disappears over here. So this way, you avoid selecting the same show twice, right? Because we don't want that to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So now I gotta adjust the SQL statement to take that into account. And this is a crazy one. But basically what you're doing is you're taking all the, you're looking at all the shows, player select shows, seeing what I've selected and then just showing the ones that haven't been selected. It involves a join and it's really crazy. So, and like I said, SQL's not my strongest subsuit, especially with the joins. I usually put things in Access and then create the joins there. And then I let Access write a lot of my SQL code. And I don't have that ability anymore. But what I do have is the original code. So, so what I've done is I created a note here in my Evernote. And okay, so here's my SQL code that we're going to run. All right, so we're going to select everything you saw there. So the show ID, show date, and then this is the description where it says remote. Okay, we're going to pull it from the show table, but we're going to create a left outer join which selects the okay, so yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay, so it selects it from the show select table, looking for all the shows that do that, but on I know. This is where it gets kind of crazy, but it's a show where it's null. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this. We'll see if it works. So I saved it, so in case something horrible happens, I get to work. But we're primarily focusing on this one. Show date. So we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add table names. Dot. To these. So I'm basically pulling for the table, for the list box, I'm primarily just grabbing information from the table. Okay, got that. What if I showed a table? Okay. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to pull this out, bring it down here. Stop! Okay. Alright, so, okay, here we go. So, I'm just typing in what is going to happen until I need to actually get to some data. Whew. Okay, so really the only thing I need actually is the session player ID. So here we go. Left. Outer. Join. Okay, so select from TBL. From TBL, let's see, TBL, player, show, select, okay. Player, show, select, dot, show ID, from TBL, player, show, select. So I'll just, I like copying and pasting because then I know I got the syntax right. Where, and then here's where we're going to create our first cut. Where on the player show, the player ID. Okay. I want to validate player ID, show ID, good. Okay, where player ID equals, whoops, equals, and then I'm going to end it there, and then we're going to add my variable. So SQL show list equals SQL show list plus str and session dot user player ID. Okay, and then basically we just need to add the rest of the SQL code here. So where, okay, so at this point we're going to end the parentheses and then give that SQL a name A and go on. So A is the name of this sub-select. Okay, so it's on TBL shows dot, oops. Sorry, okay, no, I'm doing it right. TBL shows dot show ID equal to a dot show ID, where a dot show ID is null. Alright. This should work. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to run it and see if it works.
I think it'll work.
I hope it works.
First try.
Okay, so we got our first... Oh! Somehow a straggling equal sign appeared out of nowhere. There we go.
That did not think that would happen.
Yeah, I didn't think that would happen either, but it did.
That was just strange.
Okay, so what we should be seeing are two lists of shows. One list not the show in one list should not appear in the show in the other list. So it should be a concentrating of shows. Okay, and really everything should be working except, you know, if there are problems with the SQL. So clearly my SQL is wrong because nothing's showing up in there. So now I gotta figure out what's wrong. The question is, I'm wondering if it accepts the A. Let's make sure I've got everything. Left outer join. Left outer join select. Okay, so we may have hit. We may have hit our oh, here we go. Where. I spelled where wrong. Isn't that silly? I spelled where wrong. Hi, puppy. Is that for Brookie? Oh. That's not your homework, is it? Okay.
It's an actual letter, and I'm not letting you see it.
Okay. Well, you already licked it shut.
Yep.
Have you guys set up a play date yet? Don't say when.
Why?
Because we're broadcasting to everybody.
Oh yeah, and also I don't know what day.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works.
Yay!
Okay, so here's the test. Look at that. Select 21, January 21 doesn't show. Okay, so I'm going to double click this first one. It should disappear from this row and show up in that row. It worked! Yay! Ah, hugs all around. All right, everybody. That's how it works. That's how you do it, baby. All right, it's over. Honk the horn. Yay.